Rochelle throws, swung on and smoked high in the air to left field. Taylor's not even going to chase it. That ball is way gone. Brady Birchmeyer tees off on Evan Rochelle, and the Mustangs jump out to a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. He takes a step and hurls. Strike call on the outer third. Kenny Lehner comes in, throws 3 pitches, and extinguishes the fire. It's 5-3 Pilots heading into the bottom of the 8th. Pitch in, swung on, hit to third. Pena dives and makes the play. Good night, ball game over. Glove brought down to the waist and the pitch is thrown, swung on and tagged to center field. Prince racing back. It's over his head, hits off the facing of the wall. Into score easily is Estrada. Bolden only into third because he had to wait to see if that one would drop. But Tanner Thomas starts the scoring with an RBI double. Casey looks at first and tosses. Swung on, hot grounder up the middle. Hurst dives, flips to Bolden for 1 at second. Over to first in time for a double play. Dalton Hurst banging his chest as he should. Gaither brings the glove down to his belt and unloads. Swung on, rope to short, and Dalton Hurst leaps on the edge of the outfield grass and makes a wonderful play. Hurst, are you kidding? Deannis out for inning number 2 in the top of the 7th. Peppers down 4-1. Looking to get some of those runs back. It'll be Steen, Hurst, and Estrada. A righty followed by 2 lefties against the left-hander out of NC State. Deannis takes a breath, raises the leg and fires. Swing and a wave. It's 0-1.
Steen just hasn't been able to find it really today. And that would be a huge time for him to get his first base hit.
Peppers need something, down 3 runs, running out of outs. It's already the top of the 7th. Deannis tosses, swinging a looper foul down the right field line out of play. 0-2 quickly on Randy Steen. Deannis adjusts his jersey and offers the 0-2. Fastball swung on and lined up the middle sharply, down in shallow center for a base hit. Randy Steen starts the inning with a single.
There's that timely hit from Steen. He's got great bat-to-ball skills and really shows him off right there, driving that one right back up the middle.
And with the Peppers offense struggling a little bit, obviously just 1 run, 3 hits today. That was hit number 3. Certainly need some more of that. It'll be Hurst now the lefty against the lefty Deannis. Runner on first, no outs. Deannis fires and misses inside with a curveball. It's 1-0. Ott playing closer to second, even against the lefty Hurst. The left side of the infield pinching in a bit. Deannis tosses and gets a strike over the outer third. It's 1-1. Deannis looks back at first and throws. Swing and a miss on a nasty breaking ball. It's 1-2.
Yeah, really nice pitch by Deannis. Just had Hurst, a guy who doesn't strike out a whole lot, just way out in front.
Deannis only 3 innings in 3 seasons over at NC State. As he tosses. Swing and a whiff on another curveball. Strike 3 and out number 1 for Deannis on Dalton Hurst. That was nasty.
That was a beautiful pitch and just had him throwing what looked like a wet noodle at that ball.
Just tried to throw his sword at it, but I think as soon as he started to swing, knew it was over. That'll be Danny Estrada, lefty, runner on first, 1 out. Pitch in, runner goes, pitch is low, throw to second, not in time. Randy Steen swipes the bag and gets into scoring position.
He's a guy with speed. If you're the Tops, you got to watch out for him, and got a great jump on that pitch and made it in with a big dive.
So now runner on second, 1 out, 1-0 to Estrada. Peppers down 4-1, top 7 in Wilson. Deannis throws. Fastball swung on and lined down the left side out of play. 1-1. Strada, an all-star. All-CPL second team last year, and then was an all-star in the Great Lakes League in 2022. So, summer ball legend of sorts. Pitch in, misses low and past the catcher off the backstop. Spinning throw to third. Not in time, ahead of the slide from Steen. And he's 90 feet from making this a 2-run game.
And that was very close. You have to watch out if you're on the base paths and you see a wild pitch go. And that backstop right there, you get a lot of balls bouncing right back to the catcher. And it almost got Randy Steen out, but he got a great jump on it and saw that pitch bounce by the catcher and moved.
Deannis sets and fires. Fastball swung on and lined back. Count remains 2-2. Deannis, a lot of fastballs. Right side of the infield, both Robinson and Ott into the outfield grass. Pitch is delivered. It's a curveball missing towards the right-handed batter's box. Count goes 3-2. As Deannis takes a breath and offers. Fastball swung on, bounced to third. It's over the glove of Jack Cale, into left field in a hurry. Steen in to score on the jog, and Estrada to first, his second single of the day, makes it a 4-2 game.
Just rocketed that one off the glove of Jack Cale. Just couldn't handle it, was hit too hard. He'll get a single for that one, and Danny Estrada doing damage today.
So after a pretty calm first inning of relief, Deannis faces some trouble here, has already allowed a run. Now it's the two-hitter Bobby Askew, a righty. 1 for 3 with an RBI single and 2 Ks. Deannis delivers and misses inside. Rather, they'll say that's a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Deannis looks at first and throws. Pitch inside. Askew won hitter line of the night on July 5th against the Yard Gnomes in Greenville. 3 homers. He has 4 homers on the year. All 4 have been on the road. Homer here would tie the game. Outfield shifted a bit for him to pull. Deannis tosses and misses outside. Ott playing closer to second against the righty. And the left side of the infield playing closer to the middle of the dirt than you might expect against a right-handed hitter. Deannis throws. Fastball gets the inner corner. Count goes to 2-2. Tobbs on a 6-game losing streak. Peppers have won 3 of their last 4. White sets up outside. Pitches in. Taken low and inside. Count goes full.
And I think Deannis is starting to lose the control a little bit, getting into that second inning. And just with how little he's pitched at NC State, I would assume the leash is a little shorter with him.
2-run game as well. Runner on first, 1 out. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. A huge strikeout from Deannis. His 4th. And it gets 2 outs on the board with a runner on first for Tanner Thomas. And with the Peppers just 2 runs away from tying things up, that is a huge K.
Absolutely, and you could see Bobby Askew was not pleased with himself, just giving himself some words of disencouragement, you could say.
Thomas, the 3-hitter, a 4-hit night last night as the pitch comes into the righty and is taken on the inside, 0-1. After that 4 for 5 performance last night, 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Runner on first, 2 outs, top 7. Peppers down 4-2. Deannis offers, swinging a high tapper to the left side, charging it, gloving it on the infield grass, firing to first in time for the out. What a play by Jack Cale to end the inning. It's 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Chili Peppers and Mustangs knotted at nothing as we go to the top of the 2nd. Leading off for the Peppers will be the 4-hitter Eli Wiesner. Wiesner, Taylor, and Hughes in this inning, starting off with the righty. Trey Luty back on for inning number 2 as he throws and gets a strike call on his changeup to start out Wiesner. Wiesner 1 for 1 last night with an RBI single in that 5-inning win over the Tobbs at Shepherd. Pitch is delivered. This time a fastball just misses the outside part of the zone. It's 1-1. Wiesner, 3 homers, 3 doubles in his last 10 games. As the pitch comes in, swing and a miss on a curveball. Got Wiesner on his knee. It's 1-2. Scoreless here in the top of the 2nd. 1-2-3 innings from Trey Luty on the Mustang side and Brendan McCumber on the Chili Peppers side. Luty raises the leg and tosses. Another check swing on a curveball. And he went around a 4-pitch strikeout to start the 2nd inning. Luty has retired the first 4 that he's faced.
He's been very efficient to start out, hasn't had to use more than 6 pitches in any of these at-bats, and he's just been mowing.
Now it's the lefty Zion Taylor. None on, 1 out, top 2, scoreless game. Luty tosses, and he gets a strike call on the fastball on the outside corner. 0-1 to Taylor. Luty kicks the leg and deals. Swung on, laced down the left field line, but hooking foul and out of play. Quickly ahead 0-2 is Luty. Taylor hitting .254, 1 for 2 last night, riding a 3-game hit streak. Has a homer and a double in this park this season. Luty tosses, breaking ball swung on and laced over the head of the shortstop Wood and trickling into left field for a base hit. The first base hit by either team today. And Zion Taylor gets on with a knock.
Zion Taylor just picking up where he's left off. He's been good all season, but especially hot lately, and the power's been flashed and now showing off a little bit of a contact bat there.
Now it's the lefty Colin Hughes in. Runner on first, 1 out, scoreless game in the top of the 2nd. Hughes just awarded the CPL hitter of the week as the first pitch comes in and misses high. And man, oh man, was he hot in week 8 of the CPL season. Hit .526 with 10 hits, 5 doubles, and 3 homers. And that was right after an 0 for 17 streak. Luty throws back to first and sliding head first. Before the tag is Zion Taylor. Luty looks in and delivers. Fastball swung on and laced over Wood's glove and into left field on a line. Back-to-back hard-hit singles over the shortstop's head. Give the Peppers runners at first and second with 1 out here in the top of the 2nd.
Back-to-back hard-hit balls for singles, and Colin Hughes continues to stay hot as well. And this Peppers offense has been so up and down this year, but a lot of bright spots throughout, one of them Colin Hughes.
Now it's Bobby Askew in the 7-hole. A righty with runners on first and second and 1 out in a scoreless game in the top of the 2nd. Luty looks in and tosses. Check swing. Doesn't matter because the strike was called on the curve. Mustangs a half game ahead of the Blowfish for first place in the 2nd half. If they can finish that off in first place, they would make the playoffs. 0-1. Breaking ball low to Askew. Askew won the hitter of the night against Greenville on July 5th. Hit 3 homers, Connor. Since then, just 4 for 34.
Yeah, it's been a real cold snap for Bobby and a bit of a streakier hitter.
Luty checks second and delivers. Breaking ball just above those Chili Pepper letters, and it's a 2-1 count. Hughes at first, Taylor at second. Askew at the plate, 1 out in the top of the second, scoreless game. Peppers trying to play spoiler. As Ludi delivers, fastball swung on and missed. It's a 2-2 count. Mustangs' last game was against the Peppers just 2 days ago in Shepherd Stadium. Fell down 2-0 to start, but ended up winning that game 14-3. 8 of their 9 hitters in the lineup had hits. Just destroyed Peppers pitching. Throw comes in. Fastball at the knees, called for a strike. Bobby Askew ringed up, and Ludi gets a huge out with runners on first and second.
That's big because he struck out the first batter in this inning and allowed back-to-back hard-hit singles and then manages to buckle Bobby Askew with the curve. Huge.
Now it's Johnny Wall with runners on first and second and 2 outs. Top 2, scoreless game. Ludi tosses to the righty. Pitch is high above the letters, 1-0. Wall has struggled since joining the Peppers on July 11th. Hitting .097, just 3 for 31. At a Roanoke. Pitch in, swing and a miss. It's 1-1. And that's been a big part of the issue. A lot of swing and miss. Look like he's been just a bit behind the CPL pitching. And it's tough. He's jumped from not taking pitching since his college season ended in May to getting right back in the thick of things here in the CPL. Ludi delivers, swung on, looped backwards. It's a 1-2 count.
But he's arguably had his most success here. Hit a hard hit double in this park last time the Peppers played here, and possibly could have had 2, but the second one was called an error.
Ludi checks second. And uncorks. Fastball swung on line backwards. Johnny Wall stays alive with a foul. Count remains 1-2. Wall will play at George Mason next year. Join Connor Knox, Tyler Herkey from the Peppers. As the pitch comes in, swung on and lined up the middle. Wood can't get to it with his glove. Taylor getting the windmill. He's sprinting home, and he'll be in there before the throw. Peppers take a 1-0 lead on the Johnny Wall single. And Trey Ludi, the first pitcher to give up anything.
Something about Martinsville for Johnny Wall. Already a couple of hits here and his first run driven in.
So Peppers up 1-0. Still runners on first and second and 2 outs. It's Randy Steen up in the 9-hole. Steen struggling with the strikeouts as of late. Ludi deals to the righty. Fastball gets a strike on the outside corner. Ludi gets into the stretch and offers. Fastball high. It's 1-1. Steen 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts his last start. That was against the Mustangs on the 23rd. 0 for his last 8 and just 2 for his last 22. As Ludi delivers, fastball misses inside. It's 2-1.
And he's had some spurts of really good hitting, Steen, but overall he's just been in a big slump.
Yeah, it just hasn't been working out too well for him this season since some of that hot hitting. First pitch in, swung on, looped backwards. Count remains 2-2. Steen won hitter of the night against the Salamanders on June 16th. Had a game-winning home run off an 101-mile-an-hour fastball in that game. Since then, things just haven't worked out to his liking. Ludi tosses, swung on, line back up the middle, over the leap of Enrique Wood. Hughes gets the sign to run. Holby in to score. Johnny Wall slides in head first to third. Back-to-back RBI two-out singles for the Peppers have them up 2-0.
Well, slumps be damned. Randy Steen and Johnny Wall back-to-back RBI singles. That's huge.
Peppers are up 2-0 in the last game between these two teams. Ended up losing 14-3, so trying to avoid that here, but now just trying to add on some extra runs.
And you're tagging a guy who usually goes around 5 innings a start in Trey Ludy, so you're running up that pinch count a whole lot, and that's huge, especially after the quick first inning he had.
Ludy faces now Danny Estrada, pitch into Estrada, high bouncer to the left side. Adams can't get to it. Wall into score, chugging into third is Steen. 3 RBI singles in a row with 2 outs. Trey Ludy can't retire the Peppers, and they have a 3-0 lead.
It's already 5 hits allowed in this inning alone for Ludy, and then the 3 runs. Starting to get blown up.
Ludy's the ace for this team. He's 5th in the CPL in strikeouts. Just struggling here. Runners on the corners. 2 outs for the righty Evan Bolden. Ludy looks in and throws. Breaking ball misses low and away. Ludy's last start, 5 earned runs and 4 1/3 against the Pilots. He's a guy you can get to, a 4.84 ERA.
Peppers got to him last time, too.
Ludy unloads, ground ball to the left side. Schmidt has it, gets to a knee, sidewinds it to second. Adams snatches it for out number 3. Nice play by Schmidt to end the inning, but not before 3 straight singles give the Peppers a 3-0 lead here at Hooker Field. We'll take a quick break as we go to the bottom of the second.